I think that was better. Yeah, I think that might be better. Well, here we are. The United States government has effectively put the TikTok ban into action. And what's sad about this is if you're someone who uses TikTok frequently, like myself, you know, a lot of us, we built communities on TikTok. And now in the blink of an eye, all that stuff is just gone. Just gone. So now we find ourselves trying to migrate over to different apps. I hope the audio on this is coming across clearly. We find ourselves navigating over to different apps, just trying to find some semblance of normalcy that we've essentially just lost. And you guys want to see what's going on with TikTok? See what's going on with the latest with the TikTok ban. Because I can tell you what I saw at my end. I was watching the game between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. And I'm like, you know what? It's getting a little late. I want to jump online and potentially say goodbye to my people. This was it right here. They were like, yeah, you ain't got to worry about that, big fella. We got it taken care of. It's a wrap. It's a ribbity wrap. You ain't got to worry about saying goodbye to your community, man. It's a wrap. Pieces of shit in your government. Your elected officials are absolutely trash. So now here we are back on YouTube, back where it all started, starting over from ground zero. TikTok, there were, you know, it was a community of around 57,000 users who would pay attention, join the lives, tune in regularly. And now we're back on YouTube just trying to put the pieces back together. Absolutely fucking crazy. That's a wrap on that. I knew it was coming because when I was, you know, some people were live and I was essentially just, hey, whoever I could catch live or whoever, you know, the algorithm served up. I'm like, if I had some kind of dealings with them, been on live with them, I just, hey, it was an absolute pleasure. In case the app doesn't make it, it's been an absolute pleasure. And as I'm in people's live, it's glitching bad. I probably tried to click on that app 7 or 8 times already. I feel like a damn fiend. Thinking that the app is on, thinking that the app's coming back, restart the phone, force close all the apps, try to click on the icon again, and it all just keeps giving you the same. I mean, the same. That right there. Sorry, TikTok is not available right now. Do you know how many people try to, you know, tune in to TikTok on the weekends, Sundays, to try to catch clips of football games that were outside of their network, or just do a little bit of doom scrolling or see who had a Sunday live going on? It's all gone. It's gone. So we're back on TikTok. I want to say thank you to the folks who are watching us here on YouTube. Yeah, we got to start this thing all over again. Got to build it up. 5,000 subscribers. Hadn't really been posting to YouTube because for the longest, you know, crypto content, it was easier just to get a video up on TikTok. It was just easier to get a video up on TikTok. I think this pretty much just sums it up right here. Like, a lot of people are pissed. The government, all the things you could be worried about. Hey, making sure that the food source is healthier for people, making sure that, you know, folks got a livable wage, making sure that you can try to get inflation under control. Nope, TikTok is what we want to focus on. It's TikTok. TikTok is what we want to focus on. So that's where we're at. So in case you've never come across one of my live streams before, your first time coming across the channel, I'm Crypto Glenn. I've been in the crypto space for 7 years. Was on TikTok for 4 years. And when I would go live on TikTok, I would regularly try to help people find alpha, help them find the wins in the crypto market. So I plan on doing that exact same thing here on YouTube. Haven't quite made up my mind if we're going to go over the red. One thing I can tell you for sure is that we will not be using any meta platforms. Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, the parent company of Facebook, who essentially lobbied U.S. congressmen and women to essentially impose a TikTok ban because they couldn't find a way to compete. Imagine not being innovative enough where you can find a legitimate way to make your product, your service better. So instead, you just deploy your capital resources to try to get your competitors banned. One of the most anti-American things I've ever seen. I posted a video earlier, or a tweet earlier, rather, excuse me, saying, hey, if you got stuff on TikTok, you want to save it, here's how to go about doing it. And I hope folks, you know, kind of heeded that warning, because a lot of us were thinking that at 12 a.m. midnight tonight, that's when the app would go off. I tried to get on this thing at 10:30 and it was already gone. Absolutely diabolical. I don't know what these guys are talking about. So happy that TikTok has gone dark. USA needs to ban all social media. The way I had curated my feeds on social media, it was, if it was anything that was going to benefit me educationally, the only thing I really saw was content regarding investing, trading, charting, things of that nature. I'm not doing well with the TikTok bank. I keep opening TikTok and getting filled with indescribable sadness. That's real. That's real. These motherfuckers really banned TikTok. It's like the Thanos snap, man. TikTok ban makes me glad I'm Brazilian. Hey, listen, if anybody knows how to do a workaround where we can actually get around and start viewing the TikTok, share that information. We'll greatly, greatly appreciate it. That's crazy. Like, I had been on your lives before. Some people were actually making considerable amount of money on the TikTok live and on TikTok shop to the point where they could quit their 9 to 5s. And the U.S. government just came in and said, yeah, we don't care about any of that. We don't care about your way of life. We don't care about how you earn a living. It's going bye-bye because we need to bolster our own stock positions. How is that even legal? I mean, you can make trades based on positions that are focused around the rules and regulations that you put forth from the committees that you sit on. That's got to be like a conflict of interest, right? Everybody's getting the same thing right now. 44 seconds ago. This is crazy. The inauguration is on Monday, so I mean, at the absolute worst, we're going to have to go all Sunday without having TikTok. Do I have significant faith that Donald Trump will be able to get the ban reversed? Definitely not before Monday afternoon. After before he takes office, I don't really know that there's a whole lot that he can do. I don't know. There's a whole lot that he can do. Delete all your Meta apps ASAP. Stop using Facebook, Threads, Instagram, Messenger. Yeah, I mean, I've been got rid of all that. Haven't used Facebook in years, but Instagram gone, Threads gone, all of it gone. And if I'm being honest, I've never wanted to punch somebody in the face more than I want to punch Tim Cotton or Tom Cotton in the face. Absolutely ridiculous. I agree with the K-Man says this is a slippery slope 100% because here's the problem. They'll ban an app like TikTok. They'll see how up and raged people will get, but they'll still do it. And the fact that the people don't do anything but turn to other social media platforms to voice their displeasure, that's not going to deter them from doing anything like this again in the future or worse. People want stuff like this to stop. I'm sorry, but like, y'all, you really got to bring the problem to their front door. So people say like, oh, they actually banned TikTok and rolling on the floor. They've been banning America for like 10 fucking times. And oh, we're going to ban it. Psych. Like, this person wasn't on TikTok making a living supporting their family. This person wasn't on TikTok creating meaningful content that was helping their community. People that were on TikTok deriving an income from the platform, whether doing lives or TikTok shop, people were actually researching information and bringing that information to the forefront for their community and just helping people in a very measurable way. They're not happy with the TikTok ban because we were actually utilizing it for a tool. Like I said, I mean, if I ever see Tom Scott or Tom Cotton in person, like, it's going down. It's on site. It's on site. And American citizens, they can't just keep letting things like this happen and not do anything about it. The same people who wanted to ban TikTok were the same people who were trying to use TikTok to bolster their own credibility and get more eyeballs and boost their clout. This is crazy. Here we are. I'll be honest, TikTok was a lot easier to go live on too. You want to go live on YouTube in this matter, you got to bring up a third-party application, OBS. You got to make sure your mic and everything is at the proper levels, screen captures and all that jazz. Like TikTok, you literally just open up the app, point, shoot, record, plug in your mic if you got a better mic, and go. That's what I'm talking about. This Langston. Honestly, I think the ban was a good idea. TikTok is draining away your life for nothing but data in return. Yeah, if you were just on TikTok, you didn't curate your feed and you were just using it to show you cat videos all day. Like all these things, social media, the internet, it's all a tool. If you curate it, you train your feed to only show you things that are going to give you added benefit, or are going to help you skill up in certain regards like that. That's fine. So Langston here was just using, just doom scrolling. Wasn't trying to learn how to cook anything. Wasn't learning like carpentry trade, like electrical, nothing. She was just on TikTok with essentially a basic ass feed. This is crazy, man. So we'll be back to the regularly scheduled crypto live streams. This is just kind of front and center right now. There's a ton of people, hundreds of millions of people who are having to deal with this TikTok ban and figure out where exactly, what's the next move. What's the next move? I think Jason raises an interesting point here. Biden is going to lose Dems a whole generation with this TikTok ban. Either they don't care or they're so short-sighted they can't see it. I'll let y'all describe, or let y'all figure out which one is which. Fires, ice storms, and TikTok. Yeah, right. What are we on this platform? Just about 6,000 subscribers. So on the last one on TikTok, we had about 50,000 plus more subscribers, more community members, more supporters, more family members. This is wild. So we'll be on TikTok. We're on, I'm sorry, see what I mean? Just rolls off the tongue. So we'll be on YouTube as well as X, formerly known as Twitter. And as soon as I get an understanding of how to go live on Twitter, we'll try that. And we'll see what comes about it. So we've got a handful of people watching now in YouTube. I want to say welcome. If you've never hung out with me before, I'm Crypto Glenn. I've been in the crypto space since 2017. I've done fairly well. And I try to help people find alpha, new projects, help people out with their charting, their trading, things of that nature. Just kind of covering the TikTok ban right now because this is pretty much front and center stage. So we'll go live here on a few different platforms, figure out which one natively is, I don't want to say the easiest, but just provides for better user experience. So that's probably what we're going to roll with. I'm going to keep it real with you, fire when ready. If any of you guys have been running a VPN and it's worked in terms of like keeping your TikTok feed going, like let me know. Because I tried it with 2 VPNs and it was a no-go on the Mofongo. Like everyone is dreading going to Instagram. Nobody wants to go to IG. Right now, there's no new news on the TikTok ban. I mean, the most earliest news is from 4 minutes ago. TikTok ban live updates. App shuts down in U.S., but Trump could restore it. So that's the case. We get that inauguration moved up till tomorrow and get him in there on a Sunday. Why wait? Why wait? Would you guys mind if they got Trump in a little bit earlier? Huh? Shit, I know I wouldn't. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Trump might actually be useful for something. But for now, RIP TikTok. I might start tweeting my COD clips on here. The top line, TikTok abruptly shut itself down to U.S. users late Sunday night. It wasn't even late. Like I said, it was about 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Minutes before the nationwide ban took effect, President-elect Donald Trump said hours earlier that he will most likely allow TikTok to return when he takes office on Monday by extending the deadline for China-based owner ByteDance to sell the app. I don't think the answer is for China to sell the app. I think the answer is for the other social media companies that are based here in America to figure out a way how to create a better user experience so that people want to use your app. January 19, 2025, a nationwide ban on TikTok took effect, formally barring the internet service providers and app stores from offering the ultra-popular social media platform. Yeah, so I guess apparently one of you guys fact check me on this. If you're on the web store, you can't actually download it now if you don't have it. Absolutely wild. Got some notifications here on Twitter. Let's take a look at those. Right, red note or clapper. It's gonna blow up for sure. For sure. I have an account on Clapper too, so maybe I should like start pushing more content to that. We'll do that. Well, maybe I'll log off this and we'll actually just do the intro videos to all the other social media platforms and see what gets traction. I think if I end up going with Red Note, I'm gonna do it from a totally different phone, one that just does not have any pertinent information on anything like that. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just want to go ahead and do a very quick live stream here just to touch base with you all, see how the temperature on YouTube is. And again, just looking at the numbers, it's going to be, it's going to be a build. It's going to be a build. It's going to be a build. All right. All right. Well, I will see you fine folks in the next one. Again, talking all things investing, crypto related, looking at charts, breaking down your altcoins, breaking down Bitcoin, taking a look at trade setups, things of that nature to help you get prepared for anything that might be coming down the pipeline before it gets here. Any questions, comments, or concerns, again, you guys can always find me on X at CryptoGlenn. That's crazy. 1,234 followers. Currently following 292 people. And this is essentially what you're looking for. Just make sure you get the right account because, yes, there are fake accounts of me on YouTube. There are fake accounts of me on Twitter. There were a gang of fake accounts of me on TikTok. But now that we don't have access to TikTok, it is what it is. All right. I appreciate y'all for being here. If I can answer any questions between now and the next time that we go live. And normally when I go live, it's going to be like at night, 9:30, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you guys have questions between now and then, feel free to drop me a DM or leave it in the comment section on these videos. And I will see y'all in the next one. I appreciate y'all for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with me, and I appreciate it. I'll see y'all later.